Hello, YouTube world. How you doing? Well, a lot of my friends have been asking me because of my career background and everything, so I thought I'd share this with you real quick. Okay? Now, people have asked me in the past, and we've talked about this. What's the best way to survive a gunfight or a knife fight? Well, my biggest advice to you is try not to get involved in a knife fight or a gunfight. The best way to survive a gunfight or a knife fight is not to get into a gunfight or a knife fight. Okay, stay out of them, but by all means necessary. Okay, unless everything else been totally exhausted. Let's put it that way. No other recourse. Now I do know, like law enforcement, military, private citizens. Sometimes it's really not by choice. Sometimes you're just caught between a rock and a hard place. Like that couple in Missouri and St. Louis, you had Antifa, Black Lives Matter, pretty much breaking in their own property. They're defending their own damn property with firearms, rightfully so, and they're getting the short end of the stick of that. Unfortunately, but that libtard prosecutor is trying to score political points. Okay, but I would say this too: if you see, we live a little closer. Yeah, there you go. If you see, I should adjust this a little more. There we go. If you see or hear about there's going to be like an Antifa event, a Black Lives Matter event, a big protest, stay away from them. Okay, don't get involved. You're the one might end up getting arrested and charged. Okay, if you get involved and stuff like that. Okay, I know you're a patriot like me. You want to counter protest. Okay, you want to show your patriotism, like you're not afraid of them. Okay, pick and choose your battles carefully. If you go to an Antifa event or a Black Lives Matter event or a protest, whatever, a riot, get involved in that, you will get the short end of the stick of that, I guarantee. And if you're a patriot, they're going to try to assault you, hurt you, if not kill you. And the best thing that happened to you, I guess, if you get arrested. Okay? Maybe that would be not so good either. But I'm saying, the best thing you can do is not go to them. Let me give you prime examples. Last summer, when the George Floyd thing was going on, there was a big old Black Lives protest in downtown Indy. I stayed away from that because I didn't want to get involved in that. Okay, I knew what would happen if I did. Okay, and if I did have to use my firearm, my knife, or whatever, I know in the end I will fucking lose. So I just stayed away from that. Let them idiots do what they need to do. Because as far as I'm concerned, Antifa and Black Lives Matter, they're just useful idiots for the Democrat Party. Okay, but I'm just saying, all these leftist protests and this violent behavior by the leftists doing causes Marxist revolution stuff like that. Hey, I know you want to stand up to them, but pick and choose your battles carefully. Okay, just because you have a gun, okay, and I have firearms myself, and look, I even have a knife. Okay, but I'll only use these in a last resort. Only time I really like shooting my guns when I go to the range at target practice, and that's it. Have I ever been involved in any shootings? No. I came close a few times. I digress with that because I don't like talking about it, but I came close a few times. But but I would say, okay, please be careful for the love of God, okay? Especially that boy in Wisconsin. He's 17 years old. He got stuck in a very bad situation, lose-lose situation. Okay, he was defending himself. Okay, he was properly trained on his rifle stuff like that. But unfortunately, he got the short end of the stick. The best thing that happened to him, he came out alive on that. Okay, I'm not mentioning the guy's name or anything else, he came out alive. But, I know I might touch the nerves, but his parents or his father should never ever let him get involved in that situation in the first place. Shouldn't, okay? Like I said, just because you own firearms or you own a knife, does that mean that you go out looking for trouble? Okay? And I will give you another example. This old man in Oregon, a blue state, around Portland, a blue area, go figure. I guess he decided a counter protest against Antifa. Well, they stopped his vehicle. They started calling him all kinds of names, calling him Proud Boys, white supremacists, fascists, you fucking white male, all that stuff. He can't. Yeah, I guess he got scared, got out of his truck and racked around in his handgun. I'm not sure what it is. Okay, and start waving around at him. They still start screaming at him, and the cop, told him to put the gun down, and he wanted him getting arrested. The best way for him to stay out of that situation is to stay out of it. Don't get involved in situations. Stay away from those things, okay? Stay away from those things. When you go do something like a protest or demonstration, whatever, try to make sure the odds are in your favor. They're in your favor. Okay, try not to go out and look for trouble. Because in the end, with today's society, we have an idiot president right now. Okay, who cheated his way in the election. Patriots always get the short end of the fucking stick on this shit. Okay, now we will try to get the Democrats out of there. Okay, they don't need to be running the damn country. They're a fucking bunch of commie terrorist organizations, as far as I'm concerned. But I digress from that. But right now, we kind of have to lay low and pick or choose our battles. I'm not saying having demonstrate stuff like that. We can have them. We have to do them carefully in a safe area where the odds are in their favor, not in the terrorist leftist favor. Okay? So let me tell you something. Whenever Antifa or Black Lives Matter is involved, you can expect two things. I expect a major riot, and people getting hurt and killed. That's exactly what's going to happen. Black Lives Matter don't care about black lives. They fucking know how they say it. Antifa, all they want to do is push a communist and anarchist society. That's what they want to do. And you have the terrorist Democrats backing them up right now. They're screaming gun control, other nonsense, but it's not a gun control video, but I'll digress from that. But I'm just saying, lay low, be careful, pick and choose your battles. I know, some situations you have no other choice. Everything's been exhausted, you gotta do what you gotta do, and so be it. I am not encouraging violence, I don't advocate violence, I'm not a leftist, I'm a conservative, I'm a patriot. That's who I am. So we don't encourage, incite, or promote violence like the leftist Democrats does, aka Maxine Waters, or AOC, or Ilhan Omar, or Ratila Sheep. And I can just keep going on and on and on and on. But that's just what the Democrats, the leftists, and the leftist thugs and leftist idiots do. They promote, encourage, and incite violence right now, especially towards people like us. So we kind of have to lay low right now and strike. Well, I'm not saying this, but strike them in the voting booth. We'll do it peacefully, by all means. That's how we're going to do it, okay? But I'm just saying, please try to avoid trouble. Like I said, it's because I have an AR, I have handguns, I have a couple rifles and a handgun. I'm gonna get another handgun shortly. But I'm saying I do not look for trouble. Let me tell you something. In Columbus, Indiana, and it was doing this every weekend for. I'm not sure it was. I don't care. But Columbus, Indiana, you have Antifa and Black Lives Matter. Columbus, Indiana, doing major demonstrations, stuff like that, rioting, stuff like that. So as of right now, I will not go to Columbus, Indiana. I don't want to get involved in any nonsense, okay, where I have to do something stupid, stuff like that, where I get my ass handed up and thrown in jail. So I just stay away from Columbus. Stay away from the situation of all possibles. Don't go up there with your shoulders up, your chest out, with your gun hanging out, saying, fuck with me, you leftist libtard. So they're going to fuck with you, and you have to use it. And if you come out on top, you will still lose, because you're the one end up going in jail. I may be touching some nerve stuff like that, but hey, I'm just trying to keep patriots, my fellow conservatives, out of fucking trouble and out of harm's way. So please, for the love of God, don't go out and looking for trouble. As of right now, just hang low, and we'll figure out a battle plan later. And right now, we need to use the voting booth to get these idiots out of fucking office. Because I'll say it, the Democrat Party is in fact the enemy of the fucking people. You have the FBI act like the KGB for the Democrat Party, just cut them for it. It is what it is. Now I would say this, as far as law enforcement, military, okay, God bless them stuff, they're the ones who will be stuck in lose-lose situations sometimes. They're the ones that have no other choice but get involved in the fight. They have to run towards the bullets, stay away from the damn bullets, God bless them for doing that. They got to do what they have to do. And I will support them all the way for doing it, because I'm not a leftist libtard like most people are, okay? We stand out. No, we shouldn't, but we do. We stand out because we're the counterculture, and you have the fake news media, basically, the Democrats trying to resist this, trying to suppress it, trying to suppress our damn speech. This is trying to suppress our way of life any way they could, so they can start a communist utopia society, and an Orwellian 1984 society, a dictatorial dictatorship in America. That's exactly what they're fucking after. So please, before I shut this down, my fellow conservatives, the best way to survive a gunfight or a knife fight is not to get involved in one. is to stay out of them and not get into a gun fight or a knife fight. That's the best way to survive it. All right, YouTube. Shares that with you. Peace out. Goodbye. C'est la vie. Peace out.